everyone, my name is Hi everyone, my name's Bianca Walt and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about my personal favourite foundation, both high-end and low-end. I'm not sponsored whatsoever, so don't think I'm sponsored by any of these companies. I actually use these all the time, depending on how my skin feels, depending on how I feel, depending on the weather. I believe these are my top favorite, both high-end and drugstore foundations, and that's why I want to share it with you guys. So the first one is the MAC Studio Fix Fluid, and this is in NC20. The reason why I love this, especially for the winter, is because it really does have that really nice matte finish. If I'm having really bad breakouts, it covers everything on my face. I actually find that it lasts for quite a long time. Even though this seems to be a really heavy foundation, it spreads evenly all over your face and it covers things so well without looking really cakey. The next high-end foundation, which is probably one of my favorite all-time foundations ever, is the Giorgio Armani Maestro Fusion Foundation. I'm in 5.5, so this is a bit darker than my skin tone, but when I tan, I use this all the time. It's a really liquidy foundation, so it actually comes in a dropper and it's like that. They say to use about 3 to 4 drops just for your face, but I actually do quite a bit more just to get a little bit more coverage, as this isn't a full coverage foundation and it is just the tiniest bit buildable, but not to the point where you will cover everything. But that's why I actually really like this. It's super silky, it's really thin, as you can see it's like water. It spreads evenly all over your face and it has a really beautiful satin finish. It is very expensive. Here in Australia it retails for about $98, which is pretty crazy. But again, even though it's a small bottle, it lasts for a long time and the colour suits me perfectly. It's not like a pink or yellow tone, it's perfect. My next high-end product foundation is the Lancôme. I'm not even gonna bother to try and read that. I've actually finished this one, so I have literally nothing left. I don't know if you can see that. What was the point of that? Who knows? The texture is maybe just a little bit thicker than the MAC, so you definitely need to set this foundation. But again, it's very covering on the face, especially if you have those breakouts. You find that I don't need to use concealer at all with this foundation because it's got that much coverage. I find that this lasts better than all these foundations I'm about to show you. It does say it's 24 hours just here, but I don't think it's not really 24 hours, but it does last a really, really long time. If I was ever to go out clubbing, I always use this foundation just because it does not budge. Okay, sometimes people consider this as a high-end product, some people don't, but I consider this as a high-end product. It's the Benefit Hello Flawless Oxygen Wow Foundation, and I am in the colour I'm So Money Honey. The thing I love about this foundation is that it glides really smoothly on the face. It's not thick, and you have no product wastage because there's actually it actually pumps upwards when you do it, so you have none stuck in the bottom and that you have to scoop up if you're running out or anything like that. It's perfect when it comes to product wastage. Okay, so now on the drugstore products, I'm going to start off with a mineral foundation, and that is the Nude by Nature. I actually got this as a present. That's why it's a little smaller than it should be, because it comes with the foundation, the veil, the mineral veil, the bronzer and a brush. So it all comes in little smaller packages. Even though this is a mineral foundation, I find that it does not cake up. No matter how many times I'll buff it over my skin, it doesn't cake up. It doesn't have that really dry powdery finish. It just sets really well on the skin. It gives you medium coverage. Have a lot of control of the coverage. If you do just one small layer, it's a light coverage, but the more you buff it into your skin, the more coverage it gets, and it just looks really natural and gorgeous. Next foundation is the L'Oreal Paris Nude Magique. And this one honestly reminds me exactly the same of the Giorgio Armani Maestro Fusion, except this one was $14 and this one was $98. I find that this has a bit more of a powdery finish on your face. It's really soft, it's really silky, there's no fragrance in this, so if you are prone to breakouts with sensitive skin issues, this one's really great. I do find that this is actually quite buildable, but it will still only go to about a medium coverage. And yeah. The next one is a BB cream, and me and BB creams, we have not gone well together for a while. I have tried so many BB creams out there. I've tried the YSL BB cream, which is a really high-end product, but even that still made me break out. It didn't set properly. I've tried the Rimmel London, I've tried the Max Factor, I've tried so many BB creams and nothing suited me. So literally this was my last try with BB creams ever, and I am so glad I picked it up. Is the Garnier BB Cream Miracle Skin Perfector. I've seen so many YouTube comments based on this saying it didn't work well for them, but this has been honestly the best one I've ever picked up for me. It doesn't make me break out. It doesn't end up going blotchy on my skin. It does have a light coverage. The only thing about this is I'm in the lightest color that they have, and even then it's a little bit darker than my skin tone, so I definitely have to blend it down to my neck. So if you are paler than me, I really don't advise you to get this. But oh my gosh, this BB cream saves my life. It doesn't break me out. It doesn't look oily. It just, oh, I love it. And finally, the last one is the Rimmel London Match Perfection Foundation. Even if I tan during the winter, this still is just a tad darker than what I'd like it to be. So I definitely do use it in the summer. I really love this foundation because A, it was $10, B, it's pretty full coverage, and C, it lasts quite a while. If I didn't have my Lancôme, which I now don't, I'll be using this to go out clubbing with because it doesn't budge. It does have a dewy finish, so it's not matte whatsoever. I do find that I have to set it, because if I don't set it, then it definitely will rub off, especially because I'm a type of person that touches my face all the time. I know it's really bad, but once I've set it, I find that it does not move whatsoever. I've had a cold and I've had to rub my nose a lot, to the point where with other foundations, it will get redness around my nose, but this one, it was sticking to me so well. Okay, so they were my favorite foundations. I really hope I've helped you out, as to I like watching these other YouTube videos as well, so people tell me what's good and what's not, so before you purchase it, you actually have other people's opinions and whatnot. Do keep a lookout every Thursday, as that's when my videos are uploaded, and my vlogs, keep a lookout for those as well, as those are every random day. I hope I helped you out, guys. See you later.